that steps in, and sometimes it worked. You know, he got 3 rings off of it, but he's been chasing those same rings since '95. Well, you know, like a broken record, we got to talk about a scratch CeeDee Lamb. I'm just saying, man. CeeDee Lamb. What is it? What do you got loaded up here, Joe?
You can't see it. Tom missing all the Dak highlights. He missing all the good highlights.
No ball. Well, look, man. CeeDee is in a contract situation with the Cowboys, man. Just like BA. And you know, someone said something tweeted him about a situation about him helping out some kids and asking, you know, this might be the first opportunity they get to ask him about his contract. But BA said no, it's all about football. They're not gonna ask me nothing about my contract.
Jerry kicked me out.
I think so.
You missed. I'm gonna play the highlights again because Dak was looking sweet. I got you, bro. Yeah. Dak was looking nice.
I don't care about Dak.
Tomo, continue.
I'm trying to figure out what. Just like the scratch CeeDee, they kicked me out. Oh, that was nice. You see the team though. Talking about the GM. But anyway, right? We gotta talk about CeeDee Lamb trying to get his money, man. In the offseason, CeeDee Lamb has come out. He said he's gonna hold out from training camp unless he's making an average of 32 M's a year. Or if he doesn't get that, he wants to trade. Will the Cowboys extend CeeDee Lamb before the season starts? Still one good play against the 49ers. You could have cropped out the score.
Look at that right here. Look at that. Okay, Dak. Okay, Dak. Okay.
Somehow Hurts is a better thrower of the football. Anyway, Shady, you got to relax. I know Mark going to handle that in the comments for me because somebody down there hating on us already. Will the Cowboys do it before the season starts? Yeah. Well, I think he's going to miss 90% of training camp. I'm going to say about 80% because they really trying to hold out. I don't know what they want to do with the money that they have on the books or who they think they're going to pay first, but yeah, he's going to miss about 80% of the training camp, but the deal will get done. CeeDee Lamb is coming off one of his best seasons. I feel like I can just regurgitate everything that Dave said about BA coming off one of his best seasons. Again, you have a wide receiver who definitely has gotten better every year. I'm not going to throw the injury bug out there, but he's been healthy for the most part. Again, outside of the Kellen Moore years, I think we finally found a coach that can use this wide receiver for where he is. CeeDee can play almost anywhere on the field. He's led the league in receptions last year. I think he almost broke the record in targets. But again, Justin Jefferson got 35. I believe CeeDee is at least worth something in that ballpark, 32 to 35 if they want to do it. Because again, the same thing you could say about Saquon Barkley. I know Dak Prescott is a solidified regular season quarterback, but CeeDee Lamb was that offense last year. There was very minimal run game, but after week 5, it was just Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb and Jake Ferguson for the Cowboys offense. So all of those points outside of the defense turnovers, that was your offense. You try to get rid of something like that and you want to go back to 2018 where you want to do wide receiver by committee. Jerry, you know how that ended. By week 6, you traded for Amari Cooper. So again, stop playing around with your players and just pay the man. I mean, the longer you wait, the more it's going to actually work in someone else's favor. And I think Jamar Chase came out and said, you know what, I'm going to play this 1 year out and I'm going to get paid next year. So again, there's no more wide receivers for you to wait for outside of BA. Now, imagine if the 49ers give BA 32 M's a year. CeeDee going 140. He can be like, well, if they paying him 32 and I'm your number one option on this offense, like the go-to option, I need 40. Justin Jefferson getting 35 and you don't even know who's throwing him the ball. So you got to pay him. Fellas, what y'all think is going to happen?
I think he's going to sign, man. This is the way the Cowboys ain't making a move. They got to get into the headline somehow. So this ain't way to get into the media headlines. But I think he's going to sign. CeeDee has been getting, like you said, his numbers have grown like every single year. And he's one of 5 players to have 5,000 yards in his first 4 seasons. I mean, he's doing big things, you know, and then how the contract world works. Next man up, get more money. I mean, Justin Jefferson, all the receivers are rooting for him to get more money because all it does is increase the market. And Jerry Jones is being that's Stephen Jones, my bad. He ain't the GM no more. But I think he's going to sign, man. I don't think it's a big deal. This is another media thing.
Jay?
Where was his energy about BA? That's my question, Joe.
Because the potential he can go to his team.
I mean, he ain't doing all these antics like BA doing.
I don't care about
He-
that. I'm
he-
talking
he
about
said-
his production. I'm talking about his production, and we got the same history that the Cowboys got when it comes to these contracts. But you ain't want to bring that up for us. That's cool.
He trying to get the receiver. That's why.
That's all good. That's all
I
good.
got different plans.
I bet you do. That plane gonna fail too. I don't think he goes anywhere either. He is. I mean, whether you say he's top 10, top 5 receiver in the league, he's one of the. He's an elite wide receiver in the game. He has proven it. He's proven it time and time again. Whether you want to say he's a slot receiver, no matter what you want to talk about when it comes to CeeDee Lamb, he's a top receiver in the game. And he shows his production almost every single time. I think he led the league in yards last year as a wide receiver.
Nah,
he was definitely top 5. Oh, he was second.
Just behind. He was second behind Tyreek.
Come on now.
Joe, don't say that. Don't make it seem like that he wasn't leading at some point. So
No, Tyreek is
He
leading
was.
the whole. I don't think he was. Tyreek about to break a record.
I think at 1 week he had held the lead or something like that.
It was like,
No.
Or maybe it was after some weeks or something like that. Don't worry
I
about it.
think Tyreek was about to
got
break.
hurt.
Tyreek was in an MVP conversation because of his season. He was about to break the record. He was going for 2,000.
I know, Joe, but what I'm saying is CD was right there at some point.
I don't know, man, because they play the Broncos pretty early. That man like 500 on the Broncos alone. Man.
That's what set the bar.
Facts.
The Broncos.
The whole team. They
I
had
don't
1,000
think
yards that game.
I don't think CD goes anywhere. I do think that the Cowboys find a way to pay him. But I do like this question that Mark had asked. If CD does get paid, where does that leave Dak? You know, I think CD is definitely going to be good, but I think Dak is that, when it comes to players and it comes to Jerry Jones, he has a certain kind of relationship he has with his players. Dak does not have that relationship with Jerry Jones. And I think that's one of the things that kind of sort of rubs Jerry the wrong way when it comes to Dak. That's why he never really talks so great about him sometimes. He'll talk about his contract more times than not to try to see if he can get up out of there. Dak top 5?
Going into the season, I'm waiting for Joe top 20. I'm just saying, Joe.
Back to what I was,
I want to see this comment. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
back to what I was saying. Oh, that's funny. I don't see CD going anywhere. Honestly, I think he gets his money. He deserves it. Whether it's 30 million a year, 32 million there, 33, I think he deserves 30 million plus. And honestly, I mean, that's the same way I felt about BA. I think BA, if he wants to get 28.5 million, 29 million, pay him. He deserves it. He's the solidified wide receiver in San Francisco, and that's the same thing about CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee is the certified wide receiver in Dallas, without question. He doesn't have a number 2 that's even close to what he's doing, because the number 2 is now in Las Vegas. He's with the Raiders now. So, and that's what Mark call him the mid receiver.
Brandon Cooks number 2.
Yeah, Gallup was the third option, but yeah,
Remember Mark said that.
Yeah, that's right. That's true. So, you got one of the receivers gone. So that is going to give him, I mean, not more opportunity, because he had the opportunity anyway, no matter if he was there in the locker room or not. But he showed last year that he's a number 1 receiver. Remember, that's what Tomo wanted to see. Tomo wanted to see, is he a number 1 receiver? And he went out there and showed it.
I didn't think he was going to go through this after that, but yeah.
Pay the man. Pay him what he deserves, man. As much as I don't like the Cowboys, and I would rather him get traded to see him go somewhere else, I don't see him going anywhere.
Hey, look, Tomo, if Hurts was his quarterback, maybe.
What?
The question right here.
Oh yeah, because that's what Kev said. Joe, you was reading my mind. That's what I was gonna go with. I was like, I ain't gonna say that. He's one of the best players on this team. He's not the best player on the team. That's wild. And Joe, Tyreek Hill finished with 17.99. CD finished with 17.49.
You know why? Because Tyreek Hill got hurt in the year too.
I tried to say that while you
but I told you that he was close.
No, you said he led 1 week. I don't think he ever did.
I think at some point he did. I could be tripping, but I know for a while he was. I think after a certain amount of weeks or something like that, he was leading it or something. I don't know.
You know what? Tyreek Hill had a slow start.
That's what it was. About after week 5, they took off. I told you
When
This is where that comment. Where is
I'm
it?
tripping. I'm tripping. His first game he had 215 yards. I'm tripping, y'all. I'm talking about Tyreek.
So let's where is it at? I know Kev said something about Kellen Moore about there you go. He said CD was an infant when Moore was there. I'm gonna tell you the difference between Mike McCarthy offense last year and what Kellen Moore gonna do to y'all.
Okay, go ahead.
When something doesn't work, Kellen's gonna keep doing that. So week 5, when we figured out that we don't have no run game, they said, all right, Dak, just air it out. And that's why CD got the numbers that he got. Kellen Moore's gonna be like, nah, we might still want to run it here. So you be careful, all right? Keep trying to warn y'all.
Yeah. And,
is he top 2? Yeah.
Oh, Micah.
Sure, you got 4 players in there to talk about: Dak, Trayvon, Micah, and him.
I would say top 3.
Oh, you talking about players?
No, yeah, he said top 2 on the team.
I would say top 3.
I said you got 4 players to think about.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one right there, Kev. You might back me into a corner with that one because if we really talking like talent, you got to say Micah's 1. Then it's CD. They on the ball hawk, man. I don't know. Dak might be 4th if we just talking about pure talent. But if we talking about on the field, Dak number 1. I don't care what y'all say.
Cause he the quarterback.
Micah and Diggs ahead of CD.
Nah, it's Micah, CD, then it's Diggs.
Yeah, I put Diggs 3rd too.
Yeah.
Just because he locked up AJ Brown don't mean he's 2nd.
I mean, Forbes gonna do that next year, right?
I don't know about all that. Forbes too small. You know,
I mean, y'all done stole all our defensive coaches. They know the scheme.
But he gonna get some turnovers next year. Oh, he gonna mark.
Out of all the players, Dak the hardest to replace. I mean,
he's the quarterback.
Yeah, that's any team.
It's easy to say.
Yeah, he's a quarterback. But out of all the players, that's another story.
Go ahead. I want you to say it. I want you to say it because one of them doing a podcast right now.
I'm not gonna do it, man. I'm gonna leave him alone right now.
Micah for sure doing the podcast.
Hey.
I don't know. He probably taking a break after that comment.
I doubt it.
Did he make an episode since then?
Nah, he went on a world tour at first. He might come back when the season starts.
Joe on one. Listen what I gotta say, y'all. For all the smoke, all right. Y'all got nothing to say to me this year. I got no expectations for it. Like, y'all gonna be and so like this is a foundation year, huh?
Quiet as it's kept. Y'all seen the Cowboys members only panel. We right there with y'all. We like, bro, it is what it is. If we make the playoffs, okay.
It ain't gonna be no attack against you, but it's gonna be an attack against someone that's a Commanders fan. You know exactly who that someone is.
Listen, I already told AJ this. This is I'm rolling the season, y'all, and now we're gonna wrap up. I got no expectations. I ain't talking. I'm not throwing. I ain't throwing no like we gonna do this. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna let the Coryans do it, and then when it happened. I'm like,
you go back them up.
The chorus. And remember what you said? Hey, the chorus. Remember what you said? The chorus. And the chorus. I don't know the chorus. And if it don't go right, hey, the chorus, you guys, what's up, bro?
All we know is somebody in the NFL chat got to win it all. We don't know who it's going to be at this point. It's a lot of front runners, but we don't know who it's going to be.
Well, we know Boston win NBA. They definitely ain't winning it first in the NFL chat.
Definitely not winning in the NFL.
Somebody in the AFC might take it. The Ravens, they got one of the best running backs.
It's gonna be interesting. Dave, man, y'all in the Super Bowl.
I don't want to hear nothing right now until we start playing, until we get BA contract. I don't want to hear none of it right now.
See what I'm saying? Like, it's only but like 3 teams that can really go into the offseason with some high expectations in the chat. The Ravens, Eagles, and the Steelers.
Let me call.
I mean, we still got high expectations now. Relax with that.
I'm talking about like win the Super Bowl.
Dang, we still got those expectations. Come on, man.
If y'all don't sign BA,
all right,
it's gonna be a tough road. That's what I'm saying.
In that situation, okay, but
yeah. I'm talking about winning the Super Bowl. You know,
like solidified. Like
that's basically what he said. Dave. He said, "I'm talking winning the Super Bowl because we know what y'all do when y'all get there." That's basically what he said.
No, you said that.
Man, all right, y'all. I'm gonna be delusional with the Coryans.
Oh, it's gonna be terrible. Don't let
We
the
know you're gonna
Commanders
be
do that.
delusional,
Oh,
man.
I
You're
can't
not
wait till these
surprised.
panels happen. Hey, if you watching right now, we're gonna do a panel for almost every team in our NFL chat. We got like everybody in the NFC except for the Giants.
Oh,
We
the
got all the
Browns.
AFC North teams. We got the 49ers. So we here.
I
So
don't
you gonna
have
do
a
a panel
Niners.
for each-
I don't have another Niner fan with me, man.
You don't have another NFC West fan in the chat with you to beef with.
I'm saying I don't have another Niner fan to do a panel with. It's just me.
I know, Solo Dave Doghouse. Solo, you right
Yeah.
though. We gotta recruit some people, man. We gotta recruit some people. All right, my last word is this, y'all. I have